Good morning, everybody. Okay, some few corrections. You can please help me with the Okay, I am not the zonal pastor of City of David. I'm a zonal pastor in the Redeemed Christian Church of God. Okay, all right? Yeah, okay. No, a zonal pastor in the church, not of the Redeemed Christian Church of God. Okay, I want to thank you first and foremost for taking time to come here today. They say 80% of success is showing up. Okay, so before you show up, I can tell you that you are part of the 5% that will make a difference in life. Okay, so can you put your hands together for yourself, please? I want to tell you a story about myself, very short story. You get to learn more about me as you continue and why I'm doing this. Okay, I started my career with the sole aim, I started life, I wanted to be rich. I don't know how many people want to be rich here. I didn't get born again on time because I believe that born again people can't get rich. Because why? For you to get rich, you must have some skeleton in your cupboard. So when you tell me about God, it's like, you are coming against my ambition to get rich. But the problem is that I didn't know how to get rich. In fact, I thought that the salary that makes a man rich. So when I started I started work with Guinness as a mineman trainee, and I said, okay, I won't get married until I can buy my wife a brand new car for our wedding present. Of course, you know that my salary as a young graduate was, I think my total salary was 21,000 naira per annum. Okay, it was better than the bank. I had Guinness, I had 2 banks. Guinness salary was better. So the only choice for Guinness was the salary, because I wanted to be rich. After a while, I felt that this salary won't do me it won't get what I want. So I went to the bank, the financial sector. Okay, I was there for 2 years. Okay, and after 2 years, of course, my expenses grew to meet my income, and I moved again. I went to the oil industry. 2 months into the oil industry, I was already writing an application. But my boss that I've told my story said you have a knowledge problem. Okay, and it was the day I met with Fortune. He gave me a book, and the book was The Richest Man in Babylon. Okay, after I read the book, the simple story about the book is that don't spend more than 90% of what you earn. You need to only save 10%. Okay, can you hear me? Okay, you need to save 10% at least. But as at that time, I could save 30% of my salary conveniently. So I started saving 30% of my salary. 1 year after, the house I was staying, was put on sale. Okay, and the owner of the house says, because you are the tenant, I think it's this right of first refusal, they call it, right? Yeah, I'll give you the right of first refusal. If you want to buy, it was 2 bungalows. Then I could buy the 2. But I didn't understand what it means to even buy a house, to even invest. Okay? So, by providence, I took my savings was enough, to deposit in a cooperative, to get a loan. So what now happened was that my savings now become the money I used to pay back the loan. Long story cut short, few years after I was transferred from Warri, I bought the house for like about 5 million. And when I was leaving, I sold it for 28 million. Is somebody with me? Okay, so that's when I started this journey. Okay, and I have read several books because I'm still in the journey that I want to be rich. Okay, anybody wants to be rich here? Anybody wants to be rich here? Are you sure you really want to be rich? Okay, so I have done all the courses I have done, but I didn't quite understand what it takes. This journey, I've been on this journey for more than 20 years. Along the line, I found the secret. I've lost $1 billion. My wife is here. Okay, that tells you my aggression, I want to be rich. I got to a time, I got my colleagues in, in Shell together, and we took a loan of $1 billion. 1 billion naira, sorry, 1 billion naira. And we wanted to double 1 billion naira overnight. In fact, in 2 months. So we got involved with a company, I don't want to call the company, it was a stockbroking company, who brought, something into the market and says, okay, they are going to list the share in about 2 months. And they are listing, we bought it at 7 naira per share, and they are listing at 14 naira. So the plan was that in few days, in few months, we will double 1 billion naira. And unfortunately what happened? Before that day, the market crashed. And the 1 million. So I'm here, I have seen the other side, I have seen this side, okay? Some of the things I'm going to share with you, I have created assets of 500, I didn't say cash, assets, real estate assets about 500 million naira without a tank about my money. Okay, all right? So some of the things we're going to be sharing, today we're just trying to share how do you generate ideas on demand. Okay, all right? What's happening? Okay. So I want to welcome you. It's going to be an exciting journey, okay? Okay? Let me encourage you. 80% of success is just showing up. So I'm glad you showed up. Okay? Thank you for coming. Thank you for showing up. So 2 rules today. Okay? How many rules? I can't hear you. How many rules? The first one, don't believe anything I say. What did I say? I can't hear you. Why? It's just my experience. Okay? All you need to do is what? Try it out. But what I can tell you that what I'm going to share with you here has worked for millions of people all over the world. And it can work with you. Okay? Myself and Suleiman is following one young guy called Russell. I don't know how many of us have seen him. Russell Branson. Okay? The guy made 3-point-something billion. How many in a day? 1 hour 30 minutes. Okay? How many? 1 hour what? 30 minutes. 3.6 million. The guy is not 40. Okay? So, these things are doable. Okay? When I posted it on Facebook, some people say scam. How can you generate, too good to be true? Yes, the reason that you have scam, these ACs are not working. Okay? The reason that you have scam is because there's original. How many people agree? Okay? Yeah? If there is no original, you cannot imitate if there is no original. Okay? So the second rule is that research shows that you learn faster, remember more, if you do what? If you do what? If you do what? Okay? Why? Okay? What I hear, I tend to do what? Forget. What I see, I tend to do what? Remember. But what I do what? What I do what? I thought you said you will participate. Okay? All right? So if you participate, you understand. Are we together? So how many people, raise up your hand if you want to participate in what we're going to do here. I want your full participation. Okay? So this is going to be simple. Very simple. There is nothing rocket science we're going to share here. Okay? So don't worry about your educational background. Don't worry about your experience. Okay? What we're going to share here are just simple, everyday thing that, we're just going to open our eyes to. And, if you practice it, I can assure you you're going to be generating $1 million ideas. How? On demand. As a matter of fact, every 60 seconds. Okay? Yeah? I'm making a bold promise. How many seconds? Every 60 seconds. So why are we going to be simple? Simple is usable. Complicated is interesting. Okay? So when we make things complicated, we just want to, make it interesting. At the end of the day, you can't use it. Okay? So I want to warn you. There are 4 most dangerous words. How many of them? How many of them? And that's what I know that word. Okay? I can assure you, if you are not doing it consistently, you don't know it. What did I say? If you are not doing it consistently, you don't do what? You don't know it. Okay? So don't say I know it if you're not doing it. If you're not doing it, you don't know it. Okay, so today we are looking at, we are in business idea, how to generate $1 million ideas, how? On demand. Okay? How many of you want to learn how to generate $1 million? Raise your hand if you want to learn how to generate $1 million ideas on demand. Okay? Everybody. Excellent. Okay? All right? Okay? So coming up with a profitable idea is what? Is a learnable skills. Okay? Is a what? Learnable skills. And that's why you are here. You are going to learn the skill. My problem is not coming. In fact, somebody saw me and said you are restless. Okay? Say you are always restless. So my problem is not ideas. Okay? And after this course, I'm going to assure you your problem will never be, what to do. Okay? So it's a rare skill. Not so many people have it. It's applicable to any field. Okay? So it's not restricted to whether you are an engineer, whether you are, because I find out that we all came up from different backgrounds. Okay? It's a lifetime skill. Once you learn it, what happened, you can apply it all the time. So today, I'm giving you a gift that is a rare skill, a gift that is applicable in any field, and a gift that is a lifetime what? Skill. Anybody excited? Anybody excited? Okay? So raise your hand if you would like to make a fortune in any field, in the field you love. A fortune. Okay, yeah, good, excellent. So you're in the right place, okay? Okay, so say this. All you have to do is what? Choose any field and apply the principle we are going to be learn here, and going forward, and you will make a fortune in any field. Any what? Any field. Okay? Any field. All right? So a few hours from now, your problem is not going to be how to generate ideas. Your problem is going to what? Which one am I going to choose from? Okay? So what I want us to do is that we're going to be having syndicate classes, syndicate sessions. Okay? And it's going to be table by table. So if you are alone in a table, I will encourage that you join. Okay? So at the end of the day, we're going to do a competition within the table. And the winning table, okay, we get a prize. Everybody on the winning table will get a prize. So if you don't like people in your table, you can relocate. Yeah? Okay? 2 of you are too small to be a table. You won't win. So why don't you? Maybe you should join these people. Okay? So make sure that you have at least 5 people in your table. Are you one of us? Okay. Welcome. All right? Okay. Yeah? Pastor, why don't you join the table? Yes. Please join the table. A free space here. Okay, excellent. Yeah. Yeah, so join them, join your table. Just join the table. Identify with the table, even if you have to be moving around. You can identify with the table. Okay, so before we continue, I want to share with you, this is my experience from business. Okay? And what I call the business success formula. The business what? Success formula. Okay? So I want to share this with you. How many people want to learn it? How many want to find what the formula is? Are you ready? I can't hear you. Are you ready? Okay? Excellent. Okay? The first one is what? The right knowledge. What did I say it is? The right knowledge. In fact, my experience in the last 5 years has discovered that 90% of people in business don't know jack about business. They don't know what? They don't know jack about business. Let me ask, how many aspects of business do we have? How many aspects of business do you have? What do you think? I mean, just be free. Let's have a discussion. Yes, ma'am. Yeah, just a good guess. Okay. 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 Who else? Who else? How many aspects of business? How many business people are here? How many business people are here? Okay. Share now. What do you think? Do we have another microphone? Okay, we can hear you. Go ahead.
It's business that is the planning aspect, that is the implementation aspect, and the evaluation aspect.
Okay. All right. Who else? Listen to me. Listen to this man. Planning aspect. What else did you say? Implementation aspect. Assessment aspect. All of these are said. Which one brings 10 kobo? Everything he has said, what we bring 10 kobo to there? None. Planning, none. Assessment, none. Evaluation, none. No 10 kobo. Yes, sir. Okay, praise the Lord. He's closer to it. There are just 3 aspects of business. What do? You buy or create a product, okay, and sell it. Okay? Buy or create a product or services and do what? And sell it somewhere at a higher price. The other aspect is you administer the buying and selling. 3 aspects of, Do what? Buy product or create one or service and sell it at a higher price. The other aspect is what? Administer the buying and what? And the selling. But somebody wants to open a barbing salon. He has spent how many million naira trying to set up a fancy barbing salon? How many million? Millions of naira trying to set up. He doesn't have one single customer. Are we together? Are we together? Somebody learning something new. So the first one, what? Is the right knowledge. The second one is what? Is the right you. Okay? I'll come back to. And the third one, what? The right vehicle at the right time. Okay? Let me share the vehicle with you. What happened if the market did not crash when we took a loan of 1 billion naira? What would have happened? I would have what? Hammer. Is that not correct? But the timing was what? Was wrong. Okay? So even if you are a dump in business, if you have the right vehicle at the right time, what happened? You will make money. Okay? All right? The right knowledge is key. But the most important one is the right you. Is the right what? Is the right you. Okay? When I left paid employment and I ventured into business, one of the things that my coach asked me to do was network marketing. Okay? And he said something. Don't ever set a goal for what you will get. Set a goal for who you will become. Did you hear that? So, for any work, what is most important is not what you are getting. What is most important is what? Who you are what? Becoming. I can tell you, if you have all the knowledge about business, all of that you can think of. If you are not $1 million person, you cannot create $1 million business. You know what? If you take Donald Trump, take all his assets, take him to a village, okay? After a while, what happens? You will make $1 billion. Okay? But if you are a 10,000 naira person, if I give you 1 billion naira business, what happens? It will go down until what? It comes to what? 10,000 naira. So the most important thing is what? Is you. Okay? All right? Jim Rohn used to say, okay, how many people know that the market don't pay you for your time? How many people know that the market don't pay you for your time? You're not answering me again. What does market pay you for? For value. Okay, let's use the right word. Market pays you for what? For value. But how many of you know that, okay, you can add more value to the marketplace and make more money? How many of you know that? Okay, all right? So who determines, the value that I add? Is who I am. Okay? So one of the interesting things he says is that there's a current debate about minimum wage. Is that not correct? You know the good thing about the marketplace? The marketplace is a ladder. It's not a bed. It's a what? It's a ladder. The minimum wage is the rung on the ladder. Are you following that? If you improve yourself, what happens? You can climb the ladder. You can increase yourself, develop yourself, so that you can add 10 times, the value you are adding to the market right now and earn how many times? 10 times. Ask yourself, why would the marketplace pay somebody? Some people, $80 million a year. And some people that are fighting for the minimum wage. The difference is the value they bring to the marketplace. So the most important is the right shoe. And the third one is the right vehicle. at the right time. Okay? So the vehicle is what we are looking at today. We are looking at the ideas. Okay? So today you're going to look at the ideas that are right for you. And I can tell you that very soon you'll come up, with as many ideas as possible. So when it comes to having the right vehicle, business idea is like a car. It's like a what? I can't hear you. It's like a what? Okay? Okay? There's a super fast race car. I mean, if you want to drive that. Super fast race car. There's also the broken jalopy. Okay? And there's anything in between. So the question I ask you is that, what kind of vehicle or car are you trying to use to create wealth? Is it the super fast or is it the jalopy? Okay? What do you think employment is? Super fast vehicle or jalopy? Are you sure? Are you sure? You are the one that said it, I didn't say it. Okay? All right? So, I mean, it can be, so the question you need to ask yourself, what kind of vehicle am I trying to create wealth with? A fast race car or a jalopy? So what I want to encourage you is that if you are not in the right vehicle, consider cutting your loss and make a change. Okay? If you are not in the right vehicle, do what? Consider, I'm very excited you are here. I had about 150 people register for this event. Okay? But few of us are here. Okay? The Bible says many are called, but few are what? So you need to maximize this time. Okay? So how many of you agree with this statement? Timing is everything. Timing is everything. Okay? I just gave you an example. If the timing of the 1 billion naira investment was not wrong, what happened? I don't even need to be a financial guru. Timing is very important. Okay? All right, so we're going to continue. So I'm now going to show you how to create multiple excellent business ideas, okay, that you can, more than you can possibly handle. Are we ready? Are we ready? Are we ready? Emeka is not ready. Are you sure? You're ready, right? Okay, so let's take the first one. So this is the process. This is what we're going to be doing. I don't know how much time we have. Would have said, we're going to, if you have time, I'll share like about 6 with us, if we have time. All right, if we don't, we can reduce it. Yeah, so what we'll do is, let's go for 6. Okay, but what we'll do is that after 2, okay, after any one, I'll give you like 2-3 minutes to use it to come up on your own, okay, with possible ideas based on what you have learned. Very simple things, okay? Then after the second one, we'll do a group session. Okay, I will give you a flip chart. Okay, then you come together and try and do at least 5 each. You have 5 minutes to do that. Okay? So we do that for every 2. At the end of the event, we'll present what we have. Okay? Why are we doing this? It's to make you practice what you have learned. 1. 2, at the end of the day, we're going to collate everything you have come up with. And we're going to send it to you. So that, okay, so if we have how many tables here? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. About 8 tables. If they come up with 5, 5, 8, 5 times 6, that's 30, okay? So you're going to have 30 times 8 ideas that you can put down. Is that interesting? Is that fine with us? Do we have an agreement? Okay? Excellent. So let's start. The first one. Okay? All right? First method of generating $1 million ideas on demand. Okay? Yeah. Okay. All right? On demand. Are we ready? This class is too cold. Yes, everything is energy. This class is too cold. Are we ready? Yes, are we ready? Yes. If you are ready, please give somebody a high five. Yeah? Okay? Only one person. There are so many people in your table. Okay? So let's go. The first one. Yeah? What are the 2 primary motivators of human beings? How many people know? 2 primary motivators. Yes, sir. Pain and what? And gain. Pain and reward. Which one is the most critical? Are you sure? Which one is the most critical? Let me give you an example. If you have, a cancer patient that has $5,000, okay, and is in pain, and he has the option of spending the $5,000 on cancer treatment, or going on a cruise. How is he going to spend his 5,000 naira? Pass that. To relieve the world? To relieve the world? To relieve the world? Okay? So the first one is gain or pleasure. The second one is to avoid what? Pain. Okay? And the most critical is to do what? To avoid pain. So how do you find opportunities with this? Solve people's pain. Okay? Solve people's what? Pain. Is that simple enough? Can you find pains around? How easily can you find pains around? How easily can you find pains around? Readily, right? You can find pains everywhere. Okay? What I noticed was this. When I started my coaching business, okay, I was going from company to company and say, please give me a job. You know, I'm sure how many people do that? You are looking for contracts. They will not answer you because they don't have a pain problem you are trying to solve. Are you following that? Okay, all right? They don't have a pain. So when they give you the job, what happened? You think that you are doing you a favor. How did you come here today? I connected to a pain point. Okay, for people who don't know me before, I connected to a pain point. That's why you came. Is that not correct? Okay, so one of the ways to find business ideas is to solve pains. Okay, write this. What is the definition of an entrepreneur? A person who solves problems for people for a profit. A person who solves problems for people for what? You are not answering me. For a profit. That's a business, that's an entrepreneur. The person who solves pains for people, okay? How do I find out pains? Okay, let's do this short exercise. How many products you know in the market that was in the market because they were trying to solve the pain problem of man? How many, Okay, pure what? Okay, so what problem were they trying to solve? Yeah? Okay, but you have bigger water. Okay, all right? Okay, what other ones? I don't want cross answers. Let's take it from each table so that everybody, what business? Okay, how many people carry carrier's bar that you roll with tires? How was that developed? What happened? People had to carry, okay, and somebody saw the pain some people were going through, and decided to put what? A tire. Yes. Solar, okay, all right, yes, this table. Yeah. Transport, people must get from one place. People are using general. I want specific paints. Yes, this table, you have to say something. Okay. But I don't want to go to what multinationals are doing. I want us to look for examples that you and I can start today. Okay. You call a cheap person. Yeah, okay, this table. But can you make $1 million from plantain chips? You can, You can, Are you sure? Excellent. Okay? Listen to me, if you are going to see I'm coming to you, okay? I'm going to share with you some of the products I have. And you're going to be hearing a lot of $1 million. Why? I have made up my mind that the only measure of wealth is what? Is $1 million. Okay? So if I'm going to work with you, our target is that in 3 years or less, you should be doing $1 million. You just heard about a 40-year-old guy who did 3.6 in less than how many hours? Okay? All right? Okay. Yes, you want to say something? Yeah? I didn't. Getting a cab. Okay. Taxify and Uber. Okay. All right? Yes? So what can we do about it? Okay, all right? Yeah. How many people have heard about Mastermind before? How many people have heard about Mastermind before? Okay, so what does Mastermind does? Mastermind is a group of people, not more than 5, 6, not less than 3 people. What they do, okay? They just meet once in a while, okay? Yeah, psychologists don't understand what they are doing, but they are just actually, trying to implement the book of Bible that says, two shall agree as touching anything here on earth, and heaven will do it for them, okay? So a mastermind, what mastermind is that when you have 1 or 2 or 3 minds in agreement, in harmony, okay, come together, okay, to find a solution to a certain problem. What happened? Ideas are going to come that does not originate from any member of the group. Are you following that? So what happened is that I bring up a suggestion. That suggestion bounces an idea from you, okay? That suggestion also bounces an idea from another person. At the end of the day, you have a superior idea that does not originate from any one of you. Okay? And a lot of businesses have been built, multi-billion-dollar businesses have been built through Mastermind. How many people have read about like Rockefeller and Carnegie and all that? Okay? All they did was Mastermind. All right? So I want you to live here, I'm giving you a challenge. The traffic situation in Lagos. Form a mastermind. We want to find a solution for it. I tell you, if you meet, once every week for before 2 months, you will find an incredible solution. And a business idea that will change the entire world. Somebody with me here. Okay? Now, the problem in Nigeria business, I've made up my mind. I will never do any business alone again. Never. Never. Why? Because of the power of what? Mastermind. I will never. I've been burnt. I've been involved in, some projects that's alone. You know what I do? When the heat is upon you, you don't have anybody to share with. Even if they listen to you, they don't have anything at stake. They will just console you and they move ahead. Okay? All right? So, I'm hoping that we'll live here with people who will do multi-million naira business. Okay? Are we together? Okay? So, a person that solves. So, the first method of generating million ideas is 3 simple words. This, by far, is the easiest way to find $1 million ideas very, very quickly. Why? Okay? There are so many of them. How many of them? So many of them. So the first $1 million idea is look for what? Problems. Look for what? I can't hear you. Look for what? Look for what? The guy said, so let's look for problems. What are the problems? What are the things that irritate you? Not major problems. What are the things that irritate you? What are the things that irritate you? Let's start from it. What are the problems you see around you? I need you to the purpose of this meeting is to open our minds. What are the problems? Problems. Any problem. I'm not saying make a solution. Power problem, yes? Hooliganism, right? Okay, sir. Problems around us. You can't see any problem around you. Don't see. The first question is, don't want to turn it to business. Yeah, let's just list the problems. Poor infrastructure, yes. Leadership, yes. Unemployment, yes. Traffic, yes. Garbage, yes. You want to say something now? Traffic, yes. Flooding, yes. Injustice, yes. Fake drug, yes. Okay, last 2 weeks we met with the owner of Xenos. Okay, and he says in the next few months, he's going to cause a major disruption in Nigeria. And he's in a pharmaceutical product to solve what you have just said. Fake drug problem. Yeah. He said it's going to be what? A major disruption. Yes, any problem around you, sir? Crime, yes. Kidnapping, yes. Any problem. corruption, poverty. Yes, name them. Okay? Yeah? How many people can wake up and see plenty problems? Yeah? Plenty problems equals to what? Plenty opportunities. As a matter of fact, if you are not solving problems, you are not in business. You must be meeting a need. If you are not, so anywhere you find problems is what? Is a business opportunity. So here is the secret. Don't look for opportunities. What should we look for? What should we look for? Don't look for opportunities, look for problems. Is that simple enough? You know, I mean, some people say they are searching for opportunities. You will never find opportunities. Opportunity doesn't exist anywhere. Opportunities are product of problems. So the first way to finding $1 million opportunities, the bigger the problem, what happens? The bigger the money you can make from it. Is that correct? So how many people are living here to begin to solve problems? So when you are looking for business to do, the best question you ask is, which problem can I solve? Which problem can I? And if you think about, the truth is that ask yourself, the business you are doing, which problem is it solving? If your current business is not solving any problem, even if you are an employee, if you are not solving any problem from your company, it's a matter of time. Are you following that? It's a matter of time. So the first way to come up with business opportunities is to look for problems to solve. Does that make sense? Does that make sense? Does that make sense? You are not agreeing with me. It does, right? Okay? All right. So we want us to take your note if you have your notes and write at least 3 problems that you can solve to make money for a profit. 3 problems. Quickly. 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 3 problems. 1 problem in 1 minute. 1 problem, 1 minute. Because we say we want to generate ideas every 60 seconds on demand. Anybody has come up with 3 already? 3 already. You have come up with 3 already. If you have come up with 3, let me see your hand. 2, okay? 3. You have 3, okay? Okay, so you can see that people are coming up with business opportunities in few seconds. Yeah? Anybody has more than 3? Okay? All right, so let's go ahead because of our time. All right? So take our time. So the question is, what problem can I solve? What pains can I help people with? Okay? So many businesses has come there. I mean, there are some executives, female executives, who don't have time to cook. And sometimes some people took the work of what? Going to their houses to cook for them. Are you following that? So please, if your current business is not solving any defined problem, please, it's the time to just cut your loss and look for, if you solve problems, you can make, So the system is this. It's not part of this course, but I can give you a clue. Okay? To start a business, all you need to do is find 1 person, okay, that can pay you for that business. Okay? Once you find 1 person, what happens? You can find 1 million people out there that can pay you for the same thing. Are we together? One of the most important money-making gifts I can give to you today. Are you ready to receive it? Are you ready to write it? One of the most important ones I can give you. After problems comes what? After problem comes. There's a problem. Why? Because after problem comes what? No problem. Are you following that? Okay? In fact, if you want business opportunity, look for where there's what? There's problem. What happens? Entry level is low. What did I say? Entry level is what? In fact, any business that is all common business, you are in trouble. You are in trouble. Yes, ma'am. He said, any business that have, free entry, and anybody can go into it. Are we together? Okay. After problem comes what? No problem. Okay. When is the best time for Nigeria? Now. After problem, in fact, it's a circle of life, if you understand it. After problem comes what? No problem. So when there's a problem time, that's where people that have this understanding, they reserve money for when there's problem time. Okay? There are people that are buying up, distressed houses right now. Why? When, the things turns around, what happens? They are ready to sell. Okay? After problem comes no problem. Okay? If I tell you the problem I'm going through in business right now, I put a property out in the market. I don't know how many people saw it. Put a property out in the market. And one of our friends in America saw it and said, I'm interested. But 5 years ago, I lost 1 million naira. So I'm not sure I want to take the chance again. I say 5 years ago, 1 million naira, and you don't want to try again. If you know what people who make millions of dollars today, if you know how much they've lost, but when the gain come, what happens? It will cover all the loss. Why? They understand that after problem comes no problem. Go and check big business people. Is the problem deal they will go for. Because everybody is running away. What happened? Because they understand that it's a matter of time. I've been pursuing one approval in Lagos State for 2 years. Okay? In fact, at the point it looks like I'm going to be buried in it. Are you following that? But what? After problem comes what? No problem. It will come to pass. And when it comes to pass, what happened? People will be wondering, how did this guy make it? But they don't understand the principle that after problem comes what? No problem. Okay? All right. So I want you to start here on your feet. Put your chest in, your hand in your chest. Look at yourself. It says, I look for problem and I make a fortune solving them. Say after me. I look for problem and I make a fortune solving them. Say it again. I look for problem and I make a fortune. Say it one more time. I look for problems and I make a fortune solving them. Can you give somebody a high five, please? Thank you very much. Thank you very much. Is that simple enough? Is that simple enough? We promise that we're going to make it what? Simple. Is that simple enough? Okay? All right? How many people can find problems? Everywhere. Yeah. No, you are not. You are not. Yeah, okay. All right. But I can share with you. Yeah? Okay. All right. Let's go ahead. So, can you generate $1 million ideas every 60 seconds from this? Anybody saying yes? Anybody saying yes? Anybody say, Emeka is saying yes? Just by finding problems? Okay? All right? All right? So, with this only, have we fulfilled our promise? Will only this secret we shared, have we fulfilled our promise? That you can, create $1 million ideas on demand just by looking everywhere for problems. Okay, so let's go. The second one. You know what? You know what the interesting thing about this? Okay? You, who did I say? You are perfectly designed for this. How many critical people are here? Critical people are here. You are designed to make problems. Why? You are naturally designed to find what? Faults. All you do is what? Turn the fault and find solution to it and you have a business. Okay? Just turn it around, okay, and you have a business. All right? So any question before we go ahead? Okay, any question? Any question? So this question, I give an example of businesses that you know we've dealt with it. Okay? Yes, sir. Yes.
Like as we're talking, I have many ideas coming to me.
Excellent, excellent,
So-
excellent. I like that. Can we put our hands together for her, please?
So how do you know which one to focus on?
Okay, we'll come to that.
All right.
Why we are here is just for you to be able to generate ideas.
Okay.
Okay? But I will, because of our time, let's maximize our time, but I'll answer your question.
All right.
Okay? So the purpose of this session is that you will live here never again in life lacking ideas of what to do. Okay? And after today, at least we would have met that requirement. So let's go ahead. Any other question? Yes, sir.
In attempt to solve the problem,
Yes.
where government regulations need
We
to
will
be
come
met.
to that. Let's forget how to solve the problem now. But just know how to generate business ideas. Yes. Sit down, please. Sit down, please.
I have these ideas, but I discovered that when you get to the people that need to buy into these ideas, they want it free. So that's a basic problem.
Okay. All right. No problem. We'll solve all the problems. Yes.
Now, it's good to have an idea.
Yes.
Implementing it is another thing.
Okay. Yeah.
And for every idea to be implemented, you need money, however small it is. Finding the money.
I disagree with you.
Okay.
I completely disagree with you.
Okay.
You know what you lack?
Yeah.
You lack knowledge, not money. Are you following that?
That's why I'm here.
Yeah, you lack knowledge. You don't lack money. Okay? I said that we created assets that is worth, if you value it today, is worth 500 million without 10 kobo of our money. Are you following that? Okay? Last year I paid like $10,000 for coaching. How many $1,000? $10,000 for coaching. Are you following that? If I made up my mind that I won't offer free course again, but because it's New Year, we are offering courses. This man said, people that pay attention. People that does what? Pay attention. He has an inner circle of 100 people, not more than 100 people. They have people on the waiting list. 100 people, and they pay $25,000 to be part of the circle. 100 people. And you know what he said? He says anytime he allows his relatives to join that $25,000 mastermind of 100, okay, they will leave the mastermind and they won't make anything out of it. But the guys that paid $25,000 in few years, they are making millions of what? Of dollars. He says, if you want to help people, don't allow them, come for your workshop for free. Because people that pay does what? Pay attention. Are you following that? Okay? All right? Yeah? So the truth is that if they don't want to pay, they don't have the pain. Or you are not be able to show them that this one can solve their pain. Will a cancer patient pay $5,000 to remove the pain? When if they tell her or him that this solution will remove the pain, will he pay? He'll pay. He'll pay. Okay? Yeah. So I don't know whether the pamphlet is coming. I have a course I call $1 Million Marketer. In fact, the greatest skill that a business person can have is marketing. The greatest skill a business person can have is what? Is marketing. You know what? I used to be when I started, when I want to send what I want to offer out, I say, how will they feel? Some people will block me. How many people feel like that? Some people will think that I am not there yet. Okay? Let me tell you, my coach told me this. He said, if you go to a shop and you see a very fine shoe, okay, but when you put your leg into it, it doesn't fit. He said, is the shop owner going to be embarrassed that that shoe does not fit you? Is he going to be embarrassed? So if you send something out, something that has value, and they don't take them, it's like a shoe that does not fit them. For everyone that does not fit, there are 10,000 other people that it fits. Are you following that? So don't feel embarrassed to market. In fact, Russell told me that if you are not offended anybody by 12 noon, you are not a good marketer. This guy, if you are not offended anybody by 12 noon, what happened? You are not a good marketer. The more people you offend, what happened? The more you know that you're actually doing what? Marketing. You know what? The only thing that brings money in business is what? Sales and marketing. I don't care how good your product is. I don't care how sophisticated. I don't even care how much value it can add. If nobody knows about it, what happened? You're a broke business person. Completely what? Broke. So if you say I want to do business, but I can't market, I'm shy what people will say about me. You are not started though. That's why we say that, the most important quality of a business person is the right you. Is the right who? The right you. In any case, you are doing people disservice if you have what will be of value to them and you refuse to give it to them. Is this course valuable? Is this course valuable? I will be doing you disservice if I don't offer it to you. Are you following that? I will be doing you, maybe one of the reasons that you came here is for you to even understand that I can offer value. Are you following that? It's for you to understand that I can offer. The moment I get you to understand that I can offer value, what happens? If you need it, you will come and pay me to have it. Are you following that? Early this year, a company called us and said, come and share with us, with our staff. They don't know me before. One of the pastors know me, so I went to their office. When I finished, the MD was kneeling down for me and said, sir, we need you this year. My office, we need you this year. But what happened? I first went to do a free event with them. Are you following that? I do a free. He said, we need you this year. Initially when I came, they were not listening to me. So from the office, he was hearing what was coming out of my mouth. He took his chair and came to sit down in front of the place. When I say, he say, oh, sir, please tell them. At the end of the day, he was kneeling down and said, please, we need you. How many people know about your service out there? How many people know about what you offer? So one of the greatest skills you can have is marketing skill. Okay? So let's go ahead. The second, I heard that we have used the time for 2 principles for 1. I don't know how far we can go. But let's go ahead. Okay? So how many of you believe that something can be absolutely perfect, something can be completely perfect? Do you believe that anything can be completely perfect? Completely perfect. Nobody, right? Okay? So what does that mean? A product, a service, a strategy can never be improved. Do you believe that? Why? Nothing is what? Perfect. Is that a business opportunity? Is that a business opportunity? If nothing is perfect, therefore everything can be what? Everything can be. Praise the Lord. Praise the Lord. Praise the Lord. Praise God now. I say praise God. God has given us everything we need and we don't quite realize it. Why? Because we won't get education. We won't get education. Everything can be improved. Everything can be improved. Okay? So the second method of generating $1 million idea is what? Improve anything. Do what? Improve anything. Okay? I need to rush this now so that we can have our syndicate session. Raise your hand if you know that there are 100 products at least that can be improved. You know 100 products that can be improved. Anybody knows about at least 100 products that can be improved? You know about 100 products that can be improved. Okay? A lot. Okay? All right? So, more than 1,000, tens of... So, what does that mean? Now you have hundreds of millions worth opportunities. Okay? Because every single thing can be what? Can be improved. So let me ask you, why is improving a product better than creating it from the scratch? Okay, let me even ask. How many people believe that improving a product is better than creating one from the scratch? Okay, how many people don't believe? You don't believe? You believe that creating one from the scratch is better? Improving one. Why? Why do you think improving a product is better than starting from the scratch? Okay, you are starting on somebody's shoulder. Yes? Any other place? Any other one? Yes? There is an existing market, so you don't begin to create market afresh for it. All right? You are not reinventing the wheel. So it already exists. It is already proven. Okay? You don't have to spend a fortune trying to educate people. Okay? People are already buying it. And there's a good chance that if you improve it, what happens? They will also buy it from you. Okay? So it's better to do what? Improve than what? Create anew. Okay? So I want to share a secret with you. Are you ready for the secret? Take your pen and paper. I want to share a secret with you. Okay? All right? And what's the secret? It's a business philosophy. It is usually better to be the second than first in the marketplace. It is usually what? Better to be the second than to be the first where in the marketplace. Okay? Why? It cost me a lot of money to learn this. Okay? Why? Don't reinvent the wheel. Somebody said, learn from somebody that is ahead. Hear this saying. Okay? You can always tell the pioneer by the arrows in what? In his back. Are you following that? Eh? Okay. Which one? This one? This one? Okay. This one? This one? Okay. Yeah. All right? Yeah, so you can tell who is the pioneer, how? By the amount of arrows they have where? In the back. I mean, we have a coach here. We have a coach here. You are not taking advantage of a pioneer. Okay? You know, my friend was telling me yesterday, and I was trying to learn from him. He said, I've had a coach for 8 years, right? And he said, that's changed my life. Okay? Right? You know, so you need a coach. Learn from people ahead of you. We can teach you how to, I did a webinar, I don't know how many people saw it. How to have a coaching, to how to get a mentor. I shared the video all around. You need a mentor. You need people ahead of you. You need to learn from people ahead of you. As a matter of fact, for any new venture, you need a coach. Are you following that? Any new venture, you do what? If you want to succeed, if you don't want to make a mistake. I did one land transaction, massive transaction. Before I entered it, somebody said, don't go there. Somebody that had been there said, don't go there. But I didn't listen to him. But when I went there, what happened? I wish I had listened to him. Okay? All right? But the good news is that the problem is part of the things that are making me. Are you following that? Okay? Yeah, because my mentor told me, don't go for any goal because of what you will get. I shared that before. Go for because of who you will become in trying to achieve that goal. Okay? All right? Yes, you're saying something. I didn't. In fact, in the John Maxwell team, there's nothing like losing. Sometimes you learn, sometimes you gain. There's nothing like losing. Okay? Sometimes you learn, sometimes you gain. Okay? There's nothing like losing. All right? Okay. So, the question, what can we make bigger, smaller, lighter, more durable, easier to use, more convenient, quieter, faster, more colorful, better service? Are there things we can improve? Things we can make faster? A lot. Somebody said a lot. Okay? Those are a lot of what? Business ideas. Yes, ma'am. All these generators making noise. Okay? A lot. A lot. So you just need to sit down, okay, and find out. All right? So what can you improve? Look at what in the whole technology industry, what happened? Yeah? Is about what? Improvement. How many of you can remember this phone? This one. Yeah, this one, then 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 this one. The same phone, what has happened? Improvements. Even the car industry. Okay? All right? What happened? Improvement. They don't have any. In fact, the 2008 Land Cruiser, you can convert a 2009 or 12 Land Cruiser to 2008. 2018. What happened? They just changed the fender. Why? The engine is the same. So Nigerians, as fast as they are, what happened? They go and buy a 2012 model of Land Cruiser, and they call it upgrade. They just change the fender, and when they see you out there, what happened? You are done. Even a Prado, right? Improvements. Okay? All right? This man, there's a man that made $12 million just by producing colored shoelaces. Colored what? Shoelaces. What happened? One day, he took a black lace and used a dye. And as he was going, people were saying, this is nice, this is nice, this is nice. He just went to the factory. Before people begin to produce, he made $12 million. Okay? How many people have heard about 30 minutes of free? Who does that represent? Yeah? 30 minutes or free. In fact, if you read the story of Domino they're not selling pizza. What are they selling? Fast delivery. In fact, when they started, their pizza was rubbish. In fact, they are not the best producer of pizza. The only thing they are selling, they just said, okay, faster what? Service. 30 minutes or what? Or free. That's what made the man one of the richest people in America. 30 minutes or free. Yes, ma'am. Okay.
Before, if you wanted to order a cake, you have to order many days in advance.
Yes.
Now you just go there.
Yes.
You can either buy the one that is already there, or in a few hours you get it.
Yes. Okay. So make it faster, make it smaller, make it bigger, make it more, Okay. So we'll stop here. All right. Okay. So let's be on our feet as we make this declaration, and we do a short, yeah. Okay. So put your hands on your chest and make this declaration. I can make a fortune by improving anything. Say it again. I can make a fortune by improving anything. Thank you. God bless you. So we just do a short. Are we ready? Yeah. Just take 5 minutes.
5 minutes. Please give him a round of applause. Okay. We have to do some quick